afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 8th of November. A post-mortem has revealed a man found dead at an Ellerslie home in Auckland suffered violent injuries consistent with foul play. Police have launched a homicide investigation after finding the man on Monday night and expect to finish examining the home this afternoon. Demelza Jackson reports.
Detective Inspector Scott Baird says it's now believed the 66-year-old died before Sunday afternoon. He says the search continues for the man's 67-year-old wife, May Han Chong, and there are concerns for her well-being. Anyone who knows her whereabouts or who's seen the family's blue Kia Rio is urged to contact police.
Recounts have been notified for 2 electorates as tonight's 5 p.m. deadline for candidate requests nears. The Electoral Commission's begun a full check of all voting results after our newsroom revealed errors at polling booths in Port Waikato and Ilam. Recounts have been requested in Nelson and Tamaki Makaurau. Political reporter Sophie Trigger says Mount Albert could follow suit.
Once considered a Labour stronghold, won by Jacinda Ardern by more than 20,000 votes at the last election, it's now been won by just 20 votes by Labour's Helen White.
Millions of Australians were without internet and mobile coverage for hours today, and it's gradually being restored. The Optus outage began about 7 this morning. It affected some Victorian hospitals and Melbourne's rush hour metro trains. Cybersecurity expert Rachel Falk told Channel 7 it seems more like a technical issue, not a deliberate attack.
More often than not, it is a software configuration gone wrong. Far too early to speculate whether this could be cyber-related at all. But what it does obviously highlight to all of us the absolute fragility of the network.
Increasing costs and inflationary pressures are forcing big businesses to make difficult calls. The latest Beyond Recruitment Economic and Labour report has found a quarter of businesses with more than 1,000 staff expect to make some redundant. The increased cost of living was one of the top reasons. Economist Shamubil Yaqub says things are shifting.
The balance of power between workers and employers is moving towards employers because the frenzy of hiring is no longer there.
New research shows some Kiwi homes contain up to 3 times the recommended level of carbon dioxide in the air. Otago University data shows some homes easily exceed our recommended maximum carbon dioxide level. Senior research fellow Julie Bennett says ventilation requirements for new builds need to be updated.
We've got the existing problem of existing buildings and they need potentially updating with a focus on indoor air quality and ventilation.
To sport, and Wayne Barnes has opened up on the deluge of abuse he received after officiating last month's Rugby World Cup final in Paris. The now retired ref says the abuse was levelled against him, his wife and his children. New Zealand's premier goal shoot, Grace Weke, is preparing for her maiden Fast 5 netball tournament in Christchurch this weekend as she continues her return from a knee injury sustained during the World Cup. Diana Puketapu-Linden will replace Martin Snedden as chair of New Zealand Cricket, becoming the first woman to fill the role. I'm Raylene Ramsey and that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.